Hello, everybody. My name is Roberta Robbins, and welcome to my YouTube channel. It is February, within hours of me doing this reading, and I thought I would do a reading for the month of February, just a little bit of an energetic feel, themes, what we're going to be seeing, what's going to be happening, some support, mainly what kind of also support and guidance is there working with us for this month. February typically goes really fast, right? Only 28 days. We have 8 energy month for it. We're learning how to really step in, master many parts of ourselves, all parts of ourselves. We have all plans going completely direct for the entire month once we get to February 3rd, when Mercury goes direct. So there's going to be fast forward movement. There's going to be more clarity. I do think we're going to see a lot of things on the world stage, things more and more coming to the surface. How this will affect all of us is we don't really know. I think some of us are excited that more and more things are going to be revealed. And yet we also know when there is things being revealed and it's really hard for some people, that there's an energetic backlash of energy, like sometimes go over to the other side, makes it hard for them. So I think there's going to be like a balance of navigating different kinds of energies for ourselves, different than what we've been through the last 2 years. And the fact that we're coming up after this month, we're almost coming to the 2-year mark of when we, went into lockdown. And if you remember, it feels like so freaking long ago. I remember when all that happened. We all kind of like didn't know anything. We all were like, okay, we'll do our part. We'll lock down. We'll stay home. We'll be good citizens. We'll blah, 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 blah. All the things that we did, right? Because nobody really knew when we knew that we had to do this. And there was something nice, not about having to lock down that way, but there was this feeling of us being supported together. Like I can't remember, I kept saying to my partner at that time, like, remember, we're all in this together. And that was something we said for a while, but then something shifted, especially in 2021. This we're all in it together kind of took on another meaning, right? And felt more division, more who's on what side, right? And more between us, sort of people coming together and being in harmony, figuring this out. It doesn't help when there's so many things that are deceiving us, right? So we're navigating through this energy still, what's being deceived, and what is still true for us. We have to keep coming back to what is true for us. Are we doing our part to be brave, to hold strong, to look at many different lenses, to see a big picture, know when to bounce on harmony and come back into ourselves, because we can't be in that wide view range lens all the time, right? And it can get pretty scary out there too. So we're learning how to navigate things, and then we are going to feel more and more through 2022 a rising of energetics, and possibly a lot of like anger and disillusion and hurt and pain and wanting to hold on, fight, which can get scary in different other ways. So anyhow, let's go in and see what kind of support is here just for this month. Let's 1 month at a time that is here for us to navigate things. Okay. Support here. These 4 different rows representing the 4 weeks. For the first week. Of course, these are collective energies for us. Second week of February. I'm going to put them down like this. Third week. And the last week in February. Well, this is interesting. What's interesting is these 2 cards here. We have the High Priest and High Priestess. So the first week here, we have broken arrow. It says, embrace the energy of peace. Let us embrace the freaking energy of peace, right? So this first week, we're working with embracing peace, which seems really appropriate, especially, if you're here in Canada, like I am, with everything that's going on in Ottawa with our freedom convoy, seeking peace. And that there, from what I hear and the people I know that are literally on the ground in Ottawa, there it is peaceful. What I see in people's posts and videos in my world is there is peace. The police are saying, yeah, it's all going well. Now mainstream media is saying a whole bunch of other crap. I don't even bother to go deep, like to even bother to go listen to it, but I do hear the rippling of the energy of it. But there is this peace. There's a really trying to have peace. Something is broken. Something's wanting to be mended. And there's something that we feel broken within ourselves in our lives. So we're trying to mend and be at peace in lots of different ways. So this first energy, this first week of February, we're going to feel this wanting to fix, to come into harmony, to be in the energy of love and peace. If you could just go to those, this is obviously what I'm this is a little bit of me saying this to you guys, but also this message that's coming through on a higher note is like, if you are someone that is fighting this and just wanting to hold that it is so bad that you hear that it's just terrible and the so-and-so people that are running it, it's awful, I don't want to have anything to do with it. Can you take a step back? Can you even hear what you're saying, where you're putting your energy? Can you step into other possibilities? Can you widen your lens and maybe talk to other people that have a different opinion, that are seeing things differently? Can you open the door up and look? Okay, we got to find peace and harmony within ourselves, which means opening ourselves also up too, right? And coming together to heal things, not just with a certain tribe. So here we go with the second week, and we have the high priest. This is intend and create. So what you're focusing on is what you're going to create. Choose. It's a choice point. Where do you want to put your focus, right? He's like looking straight out here. Where is he putting his focus? Messenger spirit here with him, with this falcon, with this hawk. Intend and create. Step into a choice. Where do you want? Do you want to keep in a vision of fighting? Or do you want to focus somewhere else? Where do you want? What do you want? What kind of life and energy and world around you do you want? And then this bridge on the third week is this traveler, move in a new direction, which is interesting because we get next week the divine feminine here. So divine masculine, divine feminine, the high priestess. She's literally turned around opposite direction to where this high priest is. And this middle card in third week saying, move in a new direction. Literally, we move in some kind of energetic new direction by the end of February. And it says harness mystic power. So there's something of trusting and faith and calling in something bigger and fuller. We have to also remember more than just, sorry guys, but there's more than freaking mainstream media. And this one narrative, this really raw, one very strong narrative that doesn't seem to be taken on other views and things. So we got to open up and we got to reach into something that's more powerful and possibly more powerful than ourselves. So there's a new direction. Third week's asking us to make a choice, to take a new view, to move in a new direction. Even for those of us, just like even without the world of what's going on here, what do you need to shift for yourself, just personally? Maybe you have to just move your body, do some different routines. I also know there's a lot of things about career and that's maybe into different directions. So there's like, what do we want? What do we want to create when we're looking at that outside of everything else that's going on in this world? What direction? Start moving into the new direction and be strong, be focused, step into the intuitive knowing and movement forward for the week of, for that last week, move into the last higher power of the choice and the direction. So let's get some energy, like some cards are coming down here. Let's see if I have enough tarot. What kind of tarot do I have here? Do I have enough tarot? That's really a funny question. If you knew how much kind of decks of cards I have, yes, I do. But I'm getting more. What do I have out here on the table beside me? So let's get some what the story is. A little bit more of a story and a flow happening. I'm going to use, because I do have 4 decks here, I'm going to use a different deck for every week, just in case we see, it's always good to see some cards are coming out, doubles, triples. So second week. Yeah, there, see that stepping in, the keeper, which is the Hierophant, movement, the action. Yep, the harmony. Okay. The third week, what kind of story, what kind of energy is rolling out here, playing out for us? Things being offered. A journey, we've gone through a journey. Lessons, understandings of things. And a celebration. So there's definitely some celebrations. Positive stuff that's coming in here. Work together, offering, something's charging in new for us. Let's just do the last week 4 here for us. It's the energy that's playing out. That card just wanted to fly right out, which is the 10 of Wands. So we had the 9 over there, and now we're at the completion at 10. Yeah, completion energy. Something totally is completing. The 9 of Pentacles, being strong, being sure of self. And the High Priestess with the High Priestess. So they're locking, anchoring down there. Now these are oracle cards at the top here. This is one of Kyle Grace's decks. So we have the High Priestess coming up in this particular deck, which I consider very, one of my, I use for my divine feminine readings here. So let's have a little look. So there's the broken arrow, right? Trying to find the peace, have the peace, come together. And we have the Knight of Swords rushing in. There's a message, a clear thought. Typically swords are the ideas, thoughts, communication. There's something coming in, which we do see a clear Mercury running, going direct this first week. So there's going to be something moving in clarity, and something's coming in really fast this week with new information and clarity. There's a new offering. We have the Knight, a second Knight. So there's another message that's coming in that's going to be very tangible, very of this world, very 3D. We can touch, we feel. And then we have the 3 of Pentacles. And this is like this working together. And interesting, a person I follow on YouTube, when he brings this pentacle up, he was talking about like the symbol of here of fire and water in this part. You know, I thought, oh yeah, so interesting enough, this week we also have the turn of the wheel, and we're working with a lot of fire and water energy here. But there's this working together, the balance, the harmony, making new structures, making new decisions, celebration of something coming together in harmony. So whatever is trying to make the peace and have the peace within, this new thought, this new idea, there's something that's coming in, this information, plus tangible, something here, a new, possibly something, even a new option for how we can navigate possibly things is coming in, and how we work together. And then the second week we have, this is the key, this card here in Chris Ann's deck here, she refers to Keeper of the Sacred, I believe, which is the Hierophant. Yeah, Keeper of the Sacred, which is the Hierophant. Traditions, laws, how things have been done, but also moving into something more spiritual, more enlightened. It's the bridging of the two. And the Eight of Wands here, the movement, the fire, the passion, something was a move forward here. This was intend and create in second week here, right? What's your focus? What do you want to put on to create, to move forward? So there's a lot of movement in spirit and source and moving higher than what we have been. And there's this unit, the union here. The Two of Cups is union, balance, harmony of two coming together. Honestly, I think, we are wanting that. We're wanting deep in our hearts and our soul, whether we have different opinions of things, we come from different backgrounds and walks of life and all the things, we still want, we want to know how we can coexist and be together in harmony, because all of us together, we make a better, fuller, wholer life of things, right? And then the third week was make a choice, travel, choose your direction, go in a new direction. And we have something that's being offered, right? Three cups are standing there, but there's something being offered, and something's being offered from the higher, from something, from support, some from spirit, from source, something you maybe hadn't seen that's there. So make sure you look up and see what is there for you. There has been a journey. There has been lessons and things that has been learned, that has been seen. We're a little battered, we're a little bruised, but we're moving forward with what we need to take forward from this. And this Six of Cups, there's that fullness, that it's a union, it's a love, it's coming together with others, with someone. This is even a very romantic kind of energy. So this week's reading that I just did for the week of January 31st to February 6th, there's a lot of, just so you guys know, there's a lot of possible unions and new people, possible new relationships coming in. So the third week, we also have that energetic feel, but we're thinking collectively, the energetics, that there is maybe peace and offering an olive branch, coming together, maybe having more conversations with people that had a different opinion, different things and views. So there's something moving here. We may feel a little bit more battered a bit, but it's a switching, it's a turning. And then we have this last week, right, with that High Priestess, double down with the High Priestess coming out very strong for us. And we have this here, which is the 10 of Wands, right? We've come from this to the final. What have we learned? What have we walked through? What do we need to take with us? And what don't we need to take with us? What we may need to ask for support and help as we move forward. And the 9 of Pentacles, which is that, like, being confident, being sovereign in self, knowing thyself and feeling really grounded and really good. And then that High Priestess, I mean, the high wisdom, it goes very lovely with this card here, the Hierophant too, because it's just the divine feminine, the lifting, the rising of that energy and the divine feminine and the wisdom. It's almost like we're finally getting maybe possibly some wisdom from this journey. But wisdom also, it's got to come from ourselves. We may see things that are helping us see our wisdom, but it comes in the solitude, with the sovereignty within ourselves of how we know and how we rise, and it's live within us. And we're going focus in a new direction. There's a turning. Choice, decision, make it. Flip, right? There's a flipping or something of energetics in the third week, and moving forward, but moving forward with a higher vision, with knowing what we've walked through, what we've gained. This is powerful. This is freaking beautiful energy, guys. Like, wow. That's all I'm saying. Wow. So let's see how this month rolls out for us. Coming back to this when you need to. Okay. And just going to leave with one last card. Just looking around to see what's around me. Oh yeah, I want this deck. Where are we overall in this month? Where collectively are we actually, what portal, what activation, what are we moving on through? What's the energetics that we're truly higher note moving through and for this month of February 2020? Crown chakra upgrade, divine connection, holy experiences, and miraculous energy. So there's something possible for us to really freaking get some kind of grounding leadway to move forward this month of February. And it's gonna go fast, right? February is due. And so what can we master? Remember this 8 energy month, mastering, rising. We have a lot higher vibrational energy cards here with these two, with this one here, and with this one here, right? And there's more union and coming together. So crown chakra upgrade. We're getting an upgrade. We're lifting up. Remember, crown, top of your head, opening, peace. Look at this is like the dove, the heart. There's peace. This is what we started with, what we want. We want peace. We want to get through this. We want to get through this bullshit and this corruption, the crap that's out there. And you guys know where I stand. If you follow me, you know me. We want the peace. We want the truth. And we need to lift up. We also need to come together. We need to work together, and we need to look into the darkness within ourselves, the shadow of the collective. We have to see what direction we have been facing. We have to make a choice and make a movement and have energy for it and come into more power together where we're going. And we have to have a higher belief and source in more than just us fighting down here on earth with this crap. So it's going to be a very powerful month. I hope, like, I'm going to connect back myself with this reading. I hope we can finish this month. And when I start my March one, I can go, wow, guys, wow, where are we going next? So 1 month at a time, right? Thank you so much for connecting with me. Let me know how everything's going. And until then, have the most peaceful, clear, decisive, forward moving, and higher knowledge coming together in community with yourself, with others. The best month we can have with that for February of 2022.